Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash at the garage, where badge hype gets tossed in the glove box, spec sheet worship gets left at the showroom door, and what we're left with is the kind of raw, real-world driving truth that only comes from spending real time with a machine. If you're new here, buckle up, as this is not your typical auto review. And today, we're diving into a car that's part luxury, part tech lab, and part daily commuter at the all-new 2026 Lexus NX. Exterior. Now let's not kid ourselves. The NX has always walked a fine line between bold and safe, futuristic and traditional. It's never been the loudest in the room, but it's often the one people secretly want to drive home. So what's Lexus done for 2026? They've sharpened it, smoothed it, and honestly polished the whole experience to the point where this compact luxury SUV now feels like it's finally found its voice. Starting right up front, Lexus isn't hiding the fact that this NX is meant to stand out. The massive spindle grille is still here, but it's been reworked for 2026, a cleaner, more integrated into the front fascia, and not trying quite as hard to scream "look at me." The LED headlights have gone full Matrix style with razor-sharp DRLs that wrap around like they're slicing through the air. It's aggressive, yes, but also elegant in a very Lexus way. There's less chrome, more body-colored panels, and a refined sense of presence. It's still bold, but not cartoonish. You roll up in this, and people notice, not because you're loud, but because the whole thing whispers premium. Swinging around to the side, the 2026 NX keeps that coupe-like silhouette, but it's more sculpted now. Character lines have been deepened, the wheel arches are more pronounced, and depending on your trim, you're rolling on anything from 18-inch to bold 21-inch alloys that fill the arches just right. Lexus has stretched the wheelbase ever so slightly, which doesn't just help with road presence, it pays off inside too. But we'll get there in a minute. The floating roof design is more defined now, and with the optional blacked-out roof, it gives off a slick, taut-tone vibe that's very 2026 without trying too hard. Subtle, but classy. Now from the back, Lexus has tightened things up. The full-width light bar is sharper, brighter, and runs edge-to-edge with a satisfying precision. The Lexus lettering and no more badge, just the name in full sits boldly across the tailgate, and the taillights now have that 3D hovering effect that you'll find on newer Lexus models. The rear bumper has lost some of the clunky plastic look and now blends better into the bodywork. And no fake exhausts here, just a clean, well-resolved rear end that tells you this isn't an afterthought, it's part of the design story. Interior. Step inside, and Lexus has gone from nice to wow, but in that calming, zen-like Lexus way. The entire cabin has been reimagined with what they call the Tizuna concept. Basically, everything is driver-focused, but without overwhelming you. Materials are top shelf, and not just on the surface. You've got soft-touch everything, open-pore wood, laser-etched aluminum accents, and an available vegan leather option that feels better than the real thing. Ambient lighting runs in 64 shades, wrapping around the dash and doors like luxury hotel lounge. The center stack is dominated by a massive 14-inch touchscreen that finally ditches the old Lexus remote touch interface in favor of a proper touch experience. It's snappy, responsive, and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Behind the wheel, the digital gauge cluster is fully reconfigurable, and if you go for the higher trims, you'll also get a head-up display that's bright even in direct sunlight. And yes, Lexus has finally embraced modern tech, fingerprint-based driver profiles, over-the-air updates, voice commands that actually understand what you're saying, and a Mark Levinson sound system that will melt your ears in all the right ways. In the back, passengers get slightly more legroom than before, and the seats are well contoured, not an afterthought like in some competitors. The cargo area is smart too, a powered tailgate, hidden storage, and a flat load floor. It's not class-leading, but it's certainly functional. Now let's talk performance, because Lexus is offering more than just the usual cookie-cutter engine choices here. Depending on which version you go for, the NX can be mild, wild, or somewhere in between. It starts with the NX 250A, a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder with around 205 horsepower. It's the calmest of the bunch, perfect if you're not in a rush. Step up to the NX 350, and you get a turbocharged 2.4-liter with 275 horsepower and a sharp-shifting 8-speed automatic that one hustles, with a 0-60 time in the mid-6s, and it feels punchy around town with just the right blend of throttle response and refinement. But the real stars are the electrified variants. The NX 350 is a traditional hybrid, a super efficient, whisper quiet, and returning close to 40 mpg in real-world testing. Then there's the NX 450 Plus plug-in hybrid. That's the flagship, a blending 302 horsepower with an EV-only range of over 40 miles. And let me tell you, in EV mode, it feels like you're gliding. No engine noise, instant torque, and buttery-smooth acceleration. For commuters, this might be the perfect setup. Drive electric during the week, and hit the gas for road trips. It's the best of both worlds. Handling-wise, the 2026 NX isn't pretending to be a sports SUV. It's more about composure and comfort. The steering is light but accurate, the suspension absorbs rough roads without floating, and road noise is impressively low even at highway speeds. AWD is available across most trims, and the plug-in hybrid gets a beefier electric motor at the rear for better traction. It's not going to carve canyons like a Porsche Macan, but honestly, most buyers don't care. And the NX delivers where it counts: smooth, refined, capable, and easy to live with every single day. Pricing? It's still premium, but Lexus hasn't gone off the deep end. The NX 250 starts just under $42,000. Move up to the turbocharged NX 350, and you're looking at mid to high 40s depending on options. The hybrid NX 350 comes in around the same ballpark, but with better fuel economy. The range-topping NX 450 Plus plug-in hybrid will stretch into the low $60s fully loaded, but again you're getting performance, luxury, and DEV capability rolled into one package. Compared to Euro rivals, still solid value for what you're getting, especially with Lexus reliability and resale thrown in. So what's the verdict? The 2026 Lexus NX isn't trying to be the loudest voice in the compact luxury SUV crowd. It doesn't scream, it doesn't flex. What it does do an exceptionally well is blend sharp design, modern tech, luxurious comfort, and real-world performance into a package that feels genuinely satisfying to live with. No gimmicks, no trying too hard vibes, just a well-built, well-thought-out SUV that feels like it was designed for actual drivers, not just the showroom floor. If you're tired of the usual suspects, and you want something premium without the pretense, the NX deserves a long, hard look. As always, thanks for riding with us here at Car Flash. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more no-nonsense reviews with zero fluff, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you on the next drive. Stay sharp, drive smart, we're out.